We're all in search of that great fountain of youth, a la Ponce de Leon. And one man has spent the better part of his career searching for answers to this. It's an age-old question: how to live longer and better. Take a look.
Do you want to live to 100? Well, National Geographic explorer and New York Times best-selling author Dan Buettner says you can, and he knows how. He's traveled the world studying what he calls blue zones, places where people live longer and happier lives, places where cancer and diabetes are rare or even non-existent. Their secrets range from making friends to finding religion, from trading foods like cupcakes and bacon for fish and corn. As he puts it, science has not figured out how we can turn back our body's clock, but we can all get more good years out of life and more life out of our years.
Dan Buettner's most recent book is the New York Times bestseller, Blue Zones Kitchen, 100 Recipes to Live to 100. And he's joining us today via Zoom. Also, our good friend, Dr. Ordon, he is here with us. Hey, guys, thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Ian.
You both are looking good.
Well, and if there's anybody who's on track to living to 100, it's you, Dr. Ian. You're doing all the right things, and we're going to get to that in a second.
Well, I may live to 100, you, and you can help me aesthetically look like I'm 10.
I'll take 99.
Okay, thanks. So, Dan, you say that genetics only account for only 10% of a longer life. What do you mean by that?
Well, something called the Danish twin study established that only about 10% of how long we live within certain biological parameters determines how long we're going to live. Making it to 100 is still about a 1 out of 2,500 chance in America, but most of how long we live is within our control. And what we found in Blue Zones was that it wasn't conscious behavior that was driving longevity. It was more their environment. So rather than trying to pursue health and longevity and health pursued them. The whole premise behind the Blue Zones Kitchen was to not only find these areas where people are making it into their 90s and 100s without chronic disease, but also, in a sense, reverse engineering what they do. And we work with Harvard. We distilled 155 dietary studies done over the last 100 years. So we saw really what a centenarian ate to live to be 100. And about 90 to 95% of their dietary intake comes from whole plant-based foods. Believe it or not, it's a very high carbohydrate diet, but not pastries and chips. The 4 pillars of every longevity diet in the world are whole grains, greens, nuts, and beans. And if you're eating about a cup of beans a day, it's worth about 4 extra years of life expectancy.